Hi friends. I know it's been quite some time, but yes, I'm back making a video. It's been kind of a strange time and I've taken a step back from YouTube for a little bit just to kind of collect myself. And I guess this video is kind of like me giving you a life update, telling you my future plans, and getting back into the YouTube game. I find it so hard to just get back into it after I've spent a few weeks away. And I think it's just me psyching myself out because I have all these self-doubts about whether or not the content's gonna be good enough. So this is me just kind of dipping my toes back in the water. I'm gonna update you guys on my life, what's happening in Toronto and stuff. And on top of that, just take you around for a day in my life as well, now that the weather is finally nicer here and summer is coming, God bless. But get ready to hear about where I've been and what I'm doing and what I'm hoping to do in the future and everything in between. And just before we get started, I wanted to give a shout out to today's amazing sponsor, which is Skillshare. I have loved working with them. They are an amazing online learning community platform with thousands of classes that are so accessible on topics from everything leading into art, watercolor, typography, filmmaking. You can even find classes on creative writing, all different things. So whether you're looking to fend off boredom or find a new creative outlet, especially during these times in a pandemic when we can't always go to the classes that we used to go to, this is the perfect solution for you. And right now, Skillshare is giving me an exclusive link to put in my description box. The first 1,000 people to access it will have 30% off an annual premium membership, which still works even after your free trial runs out. So go snap that up and let your creative juices flow. One of my favorite courses that I just recently completed is DIY cinematography, creating that movie feel in your video content, whether you are making documentary footage or you are doing YouTube and social media. This course is by Ryan Booth, who is a filmmaker and a cinematographer, and he goes over all of the amazing tools and tricks of the trade. And it also goes in depth on how you can use natural lighting to sculpt your scenes better, which is so important, especially if you're doing YouTube and content creation on the go. And sometimes you really want that cinematic look and that quality. So I'm also going to try to use some of his techniques as well today when I go out and film some content for you guys when I go outside and film my day in the beautiful weather. Let me get some water before we deep dive into my life and my current state of being, what's happened. It's been what, like a month and a half or maybe even 2 months since my last video, which was an update on my surgery video. So what has happened? I guess maybe not too much to the outside viewer. Like, I've just been slowly furnishing my apartment. I've been working on my balcony now that the summer is upon us. And I'm thinking of doing a balcony makeover video for you guys. So let me know in the comments if you're interested in that. And also, I have just been kind of taking a little bit of a breather from social media. I've been posting on Instagram, of course, because that's just always accessible to me. And I always love just snapping photos of my day, but it's not necessarily as structured as YouTube, so it's not as much of a commitment all the time, and I'm not as much of a perfectionist about it. So if you guys are interested, obviously go follow me there, and that's where I post more consistently, I would say, at least on my stories. But basically, I have been kind of in a little creative rut when it comes to YouTube. That could be partially due to the fact that Toronto, where I live, has been the most locked down city in all of North America. I believe I read that statistic. I have been locked down since I moved into my apartment, which was January 1st pretty much, and it's now almost June, and we are set to be locked down at least until June, maybe even further. It keeps getting extended, so who knows. So it's just been a very hard time for me to be able to feel like I have stuff to share with you guys, you know, when you're stuck at home all day and you're trying your best to find interesting things to do. It can be really challenging, especially when the weather was so much worse. So that's partially why I haven't been posting as much. And my reasons for not posting are maybe a little bit to do with oversharing as well. Sometimes I feel like as a trans person who's shared her transition so in depth and so detailed, I feel like I am so exposed, and sometimes in ways that I maybe shouldn't have exposed my personal life. And that's happened through different points over the years where maybe I've overshared about a relationship that failed or overshared about details about my body or sexual health or anything like that. I just feel like sometimes there are things that are more detrimental to the individual sharing the story than people are gaining help from it. You know what I mean? And trans women don't exist to share their personal stories with the world. We don't need to always be educators on every topic. So I think kind of learning to take a step back and have a bit more privacy with certain topics is very good for your mental health. And so while I do think it was super important for me to share my surgical experience this past year with gender reassignment surgery, I do think it's also important to have those boundaries and to know when you're oversharing and when you need to think about your own privacy first. And that's not maybe specifically towards my surgical experience and whatnot, but it's just in general. It's just a motto that I feel like is so important in today's digital age. I definitely am not unaware of the fact that a lot of the traffic and views and success that I've had with my channel is specifically due to oversharing personal anecdotal testimonial style videos about my transition. And I am aware that that's what draws in a lot of the clickbait or the viewers, because they want to hear about my unique unicorn experience. And I think sometimes you can get yourself into a trapping where you end up having to continue to overshare your personal life because that's the only thing that keeps your platform going. And so I've definitely encountered burnout during moments where I feel like I have to keep sharing the dirt about my life in order to keep interest in an audience. Like, obviously I recognize that my cooking videos and my hobby style videos and my more tame videos, they're not as popular. Like, I keep my core audience of you guys interested and you'll come and check in just because you care about me as a person, which is really sweet. But I definitely noticed that and a lot of trans women find this, we create a platform that exists to exploit our transition. And I think where I see myself going in the future is hopefully being able to share more of myself that has nothing to do with me being transgender, and just share the things that I'm passionate about and the hobbies and the skills that really fill my life on a day-to-day basis. Because I've got my surgeries, I am ready to just live my truth and live my life and to share that with you guys. And I hope that it's interesting enough for you to want to stick around, you know? I'm not saying that I'm not going to talk about trans stuff anymore, but I'm just trying to tell you guys about the direction that I want to go in with my social media career, with acting as well. It's something I've had so much fun doing. I've got Dawn, Her Dad, and the Tractor premiering literally this month on the 27th of May, and that is so exciting. And I want to do more acting. I've been doing some auditions, so definitely acting is a route I want to take. I want to do more content towards things I'm passionate about. I'm thinking of starting a separate YouTube channel for vegan cooking, and I want to take some of those cinematography skills that I've learned and apply them to a more professional but still personal style YouTube channel where I share my favorite recipes and the things that I really care about. And I know there's going to be a lot of you guys who are interested to hear more updates about my bottom surgery, my gender reassignment surgery. And honestly, I don't really have too much to update. It's pretty much the same as the last video. Things are still healing. It's going at a slower pace now because I feel like when you first get surgery, your body's like heal, 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 heal. And then it kind of plateaus and like slowly morphs over time. So that's kind of the stage that I'm at, but things are going pretty well. I don't dilate as often. I've still maintained depth and stuff like that. I feel like I can get more into this in the future when I have more to update, but basically things are going pretty well for me in that department. I've been riding a bike quite often lately, and that's fine. I don't have pain, maybe a bit of discomfort, but that's kind of normal for bike riding anyways. So things are going well with that. Anyways, the rest of this video is going to be me just doing a day in the life with you guys, just showing you guys what's up with my life and just living it out, you know? It's still lockdown, so all I can do is just go for bike rides, see my sister, and just enjoy the good weather, which is something I'm so thankful for after months of rain and gray and snow and sleet and depression. So come hang out with me. So this is today's outfit of the day. It's kind of like farm girl vibes in the city, busty farm girl vibes. I don't really know what's happening with these shorts. Kind of gives me like a huge camel toe, but whatever, we're just dealing with it. And I'm gonna go and see if there's a bike available for me. I've been renting them lately, and I'm gonna see if I can find a flower shop and get some fresh cut flowers, because that's all that I want right now. And I'm wearing a necklace that I got from Ana Luisa, which you guys have seen in other videos. It's really cute. So I am just quickly packing my knapsack with some essentials. I've got a huge thing of hand sanitizer. That'll be helpful. And then I've got my wallet. It's a little mat thing. And then I'm bringing my lip gloss, potentially some AirPods, keys, scrunchie, and a little sanitary wipe in case I need to wipe the handles on the bike. Then the rest of my bag is gonna be empty because I'm gonna get flowers, I think. I hope. Fingers crossed. Take your pick. Now I am on the lookout for a flower shop. Keep your eyes peeled. So I just locked my bike up. I'm at Riverdale Park. It's really pretty and you guys are gonna love the view in a minute. It's stunning. I'm not gonna lie that I am sweating buckets. It's a hot day. Living for the weather, but dying, you know what I mean? So this is like my new favorite spot in Toronto to just relax and have a little picnic while having a gorgeous view. It has the best view of the city skyline in my opinion. I'm actually shocked, you guys. It's like heat wave central and I cannot fathom. So the hair has gone up. Flowers. So I ended up picking my own little bouquet at that flower shop. And I basically arranged it myself and picked the individual pieces. I think it turned out so cute and I'm so excited to put it in a vase at home. I'm worried to put it in my backpack, but I'm gonna have to, so. But I'm really happy, look at them. So pretty. So I think that worked. Kind of look crazy, but hopefully the flowers don't get too hurt. Have any of you guys ever played tennis? I have never successfully played tennis in my life, but it looks fun, but it looks like a hard work. I will say, however, I am quite proficient at badminton. I won a school tournament once, and yes, it was a boys' school tournament in high school. The satisfaction. Fun fact, you guys, so that building there, it's called the Bridgepoint Health Center right here. It's actually the Dyad Institute in the show Orphan Black. I don't know if any of you guys watch Orphan Black, but fun fact. That's all I think whenever I see it. So I made it back and they are relatively unscathed, which is awesome. So Operation Flower Hunting was a major success, if I do say so myself. Here they are. I'm gonna put them in my vase. I got eucalyptus. I'll probably have to trim them for sure. And then I'll show you guys what they look like. I did put on sunscreen, but I kind of have a little bit of like a redness. Might just be rosacea. Okay, you guys, so here's the plan. It's starting to be around dinner-ish time, and so I'm going to hop on another bike because I'm a major cyclist now, and I'm going to head over to see my sister Emma, and we are going to get something to eat. There's this burger joint that we might check out. We'll have to see, but I'm going to go do that right now. And also, I love the flowers. You can't see them, but they're there. They're chef's kiss. Almost at Emma's place. That was a nice bike ride. I actually used to live in this neighborhood with Emma, if you guys remember, if you're OG. But it's always nice to come back and visit because it's so cute and it brings back so many memories. Hola.
shit, so.
Hi, Finn. So we're currently heading to a local burger joint called Maddie's Patties. It is the new iconic little pop-up restaurant.
The guy who owns it is a YouTuber.
Oh, the guy who owns it is a YouTuber. I'll have to look that up.
He has 1 million followers on Instagram.
Oh, wow. Okay. Maybe I've seen his stuff before. I'll have to figure it out. But it sounds like he's very successful in lots of different avenues.
Yeah, I don't even think he's Canadian, but maybe he's. I don't know.
Oh, true. Well, we're going to check it out. They have the Impossible Burger, which is so delicious. I've never actually had it in like a fast food setting or anything like that. So it'll be cool to try. Emma's had it and she recommends. Say it again.
Best burger I've ever eaten.
Here we are. CN Tower. And we've got our burgers. They look so good. And I'm gonna take a bite. Double patty's a little pricey. It came to like $15, but still delish.
You have sauce on your forehead. Hi.
You smell food?
Oh, there's 2 of them.
There's puppies. Impromptu dog cameo. So it's officially reaching golden hour and the sun is gorgeous. We're walking towards the water and we want to get a nice view at Trillium Park, that's what it's called. Look at the city during golden hour, so cute. This season makes me love living in my city again.
Oh my god, me too.
Is this your favorite park?
Yes, my #1 park to go to. Actually, Hyde Park's my favorite.
Hyde Park is really nice. I think.
But this is the best one, like close by, within a walking distance.
I like that this one is on the water and Hyde Park doesn't have that. Like anything on the water wouldn't serve.
Hyde Park does have a really big pond.
Yeah, it does.
But yeah, this is on like actual body of water, like a lake.
Well, I think this caps off my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was nice to hang out again and it's been a while, but I think that I'm gonna be able to make a lot more content for you guys now that it's summer. It's gorgeous outside. Toronto is so pretty. Everyone, the lighting. So if you're interested, don't be afraid to click the link in my description box for the Skillshare 30% off premium annual membership, and have a fabulous rest of your day. Thank you to all of my Patreon sponsors. You guys are amazing and I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. And I'll see you next time. Bye. You guys, on my bike ride home, a bug flew into my eyeball and I was going at high speed, and the only thing that I could do was just blink it out because the bike is a rental and I don't want to get the dirty handle germs into my eye. So there's the bug. I successfully blinked it out. It was terrible.